You ready? What's going on? Let's go. What's going on? We gon' jump from topic to topic. My information good every time I drop it. I'ma tell you what's going on. Tune in every week, give you the truth every time I speak. I'ma tell you what's going on. Bite my tongue for nobody. You know that's the truth if you know me. I'ma tell you what's going on. I'm the new force of the nation. Let's have some fun while engaging conversation while I tell you what's going on. What's going on? AC on the track. What's going on? Lana, you songwriter. What's going on? I'm a songwriter too, so what's going on? 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 What's going on?
What's going on, people? How y'all doing, man? Happy Labor Day, or after Labor Day. We all back to work right now, so it is what it is, but we had a nice long weekend. Welcome to the What's Going On podcast with your man, Lana, episode number 6. Episode number 6, man. Round of applause. Again, we're keeping this train moving, bringing you what's going on every single week. The What's Going On podcast is brought to you by Aflac and the Edwards Insurance Group. The email is trailing along the bottom if you need some assistance with making sure you got money if you get hurt or sick for yourself and your family. But on to other news. Y'all see I got my 203, my new 203 joint on, right? My man James Lee. What up, Jay? We were together over the weekend at an event, old school reunion. We was in West Haven, Connecticut. It was a good look. Shout out to all the vendors that came through. It was a good event. There were a lot of things going on in the state over the weekend, too. There was a 50th anniversary show, 50th anniversary hip hop show that was in Waterbury. Rod Digger was down here. Rod Digger is one of my favorite female artists ever. One of my favorite female MCs of all time. Rod Digger was down here. Melly Mel was down here. Keith Murray was down here. It was a really, really good look out there. So shout out to all the events that went on over the Labor Day weekend. Thank y'all for coming to Connecticut to hang out with us. But moving right along, episode 6 with the What's Going On podcast. First and foremost, we need to talk about Kanye West. That's where I'm going to start tonight. We're going to talk about Kanye West for a minute. I don't know if any of y'all heard the story or saw the pictures with Kanye with his butt cheeks out on the boat in Italy. Well, if you don't know, Kanye's been banned from a Venice boat rental company. And this is funny. He was giving sightseers looks at his private parts. Yay. Flashing lights. You know these lights are everywhere. You know these things right here. These things are everywhere. You can't do nothing without being on one of these. You know this. Kanye West was, it's hard to say because I saw the pictures and I saw it. What they're alleging is that Kanye West was on a boat in Venice, Italy. Now, I'm not mad at none of this activity. I applaud all of this activity. Don't get me wrong, not one bit. He was with his girl, his new wife, and from what's being reported and what the pictures show, Kanye had his butt crack out. Getting on the boat, really didn't care, sat down. His wife was sitting in front of him. He had his hand on the back of her head in between his legs. Nobody knew what was going on, but it appears to be that he was enjoying himself and she was enjoying herself, and they were having a romantic moment on a boat in Italy. I'm all for romantic moments on boats anywhere. This just happened to be Italy. But from what they're reporting, Ye and his wife, Bianca Censori, they've officially been put on the don't rent list after paparazzi snapped shots of Ye's pants hanging super low, revealing his full moon. A spokesperson for the rental company says that the couple are no longer welcome on the vessel, citing obscenities. The rep says that the local boat's operator was too busy manning the controls to realize exactly what was going on behind him. But if he did, he would have immediately reported Ye and Bianca to the authorities. This is what TMZ is reporting. They said there was also somebody on the boat too that was blocking the view of whoever was driving the boat. It is what it is. But again, people, all of y'all, remember these things are everywhere. Remember, these things are everywhere. So you're never going to do anything in public anymore, and nobody's going to find out about it because these are everywhere. So if you want to get uh, freaky and have some fun in public, just make sure you're not on a public boat or anywhere public where people can pull them things out and do this and record you. That's all I'm saying. All right. Moving on to other Black excellence news, because this is Black excellent news. I talked about my man last week, and like I said, Diddy, when you do something good, I got to talk about you, bro. And you did something fantastic. Diddy gave back the publishing rights to all of his artists on Bad Boy. That right there deserves a round of applause because that's a long time coming. Diddy, you should have did this a long time ago. Some would say you're a dollar late and a day short, or a day short and a dollar late, however that goes. But I say better late than never. Combs has been working behind the scenes to restore ownership of publishing rights to his former artists. The news comes after Cameron congratulated Mason Betha on getting control of his catalog from a recent report. It sounds like Mace isn't the only one that did benefit from any of this. Faith Evans, The Locks, shout out Jada, Styles P, what up? Sheik Luch, what up? The Locks, 112, and the late great Notorious B.I.G. Rest in peace, B.I. Your mom is finally getting the money that she was supposed to get, that you were supposed to get when you were here. Diddy's making it right. So, Diddy, I applaud you again because this is huge. This is actually setting a precedent in the music industry because no one's ever did this before. Diddy said that he did this because he actually wanted to change the game, and he actually wanted record executives to look at that dynamic between creator and president, company owner, etc. He wanted that to be looked at differently. So, Diddy, listen. I have my own thoughts as to why this was done. I'll keep those to myself for the most part. But what I will say is, great job, and I'm proud of you. And I know Mace is happy. I know Big's mother's happy. Everybody that had anything to do with Bad Boy, Shine is happy. I know Shine is happy. Loon. He's even giving writers some of the credit. So some of the writers, a lot of the writers that wrote some of the hits, some of the Bad Boy hits that we all know and love, and we all do this too while we out. They're getting paid too. So Diddy, congratulations. Congratulations. What motivated you to do this, Diddy? I wonder. It's one of the things like Arsenio back in the day and make you go, what made you do this, Diddy? That was a real nice gesture because people was arguing with you about they publishing for years. The Locks actually had a skit called "Raping You Records" on their first album. Y'all remember the "Raping You Records" skit? So whatever the reason was, Diddy, I'm glad you did it, man. Salute to you. I'm talking about you for the second week in a row. Last week you gave the $2 million up. You gave the $2 million up to business owners in our community, and this week you are giving away publishing, giving it back to who owns it. Artists should own their publishing anyway. I'm an artist, so I actually feel some kind of way about this. When you create something, you should own it. These are the things that Prince was going through, Michael Jackson was going through, Whitney Houston. Like, everybody had to go through this because this was the practice of the music industry when you got a record deal. You got a record deal, they gave you some upfront money, and then they kept some of your publishing. They kept a good chunk of your publishing of things that you actually create. So Diddy's changing the game, and I applaud you, Diddy. I applaud you for doing that. Good job. All right. Now, moving right along. There's a killer trend. I don't know if you guys know about this, but you ever heard of something called the one chip challenge? Y'all ever heard of this? I actually took the challenge. How long ago? It's like a year ago. I actually took this challenge. The challenge is there's this potato chip, and it's extremely hot. Extremely. It's one chip. If you've never seen it before, it looks like a Dorito. It looks like a big Dorito, and it comes in a box that's shaped as a coffin. Yeah, heard me, right? It comes in a box that's shaped as a coffin. All over this box and all over the packaging, it says warning, warning, warning. Don't eat this. If you don't like spicy, don't eat this. If you have allergic reactions to XYZ, don't eat this. It has warnings all over the box. So if any of y'all have never done this, I like spicy food. I took the one chip challenge. I'm still standing here. I'm still standing and I made it. But this young man apparently did not. A Massachusetts boy is dead, and his mother is blaming the viral one chip challenge. The one chip challenge involves eating a single tortilla chip created by Paqui, Paqui, which promises to be extremely spicy. It comes in a coffin shaped box, like I just told y'all. It comes in a coffin shaped box and includes a warning label saying that it should not be given to children or anyone who's sensitive to spicy foods. The kid was 14. His name was Harris Woloba. He ate the chip at school. He actually did this a few days ago. He began suffering from stomach pain. The school nurse sent him home, but after he got home, he began to feel better, and he left to go play basketball. He actually went to a basketball tryout, and he suddenly collapsed, and then he was rushed to the hospital, where he later died. The boy's mother says that the school should have sent him home, not send him home, but sent him directly to the hospital. This is what his mom thinks. The school should have sent him directly to the hospital instead of the nurse's office. Paqui has denied, they've dealt with all kinds of criticism, but they deny any responsibility for having anything to do with this, pointing to the warning labels that are printed all over the packaging. Like I said, there's warning labels all over the packaging. So if you're not paying attention, and he's 14, he's a high school student, so I know he can read. This is just one of those unfortunate incidents where teenagers are doing something stupid. And when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Unfortunately, it resulted in this young man losing his life because he took the spicy chip challenge. If you guys don't know about this, go check this chip out. If you like spicy, see what it do. It's not for children, it's for adults. It's called the Paqui One Chip Challenge. It's the spiciest chip you'll ever have in your entire life. When I did it, I bit into it and I sat and I waited for a moment, and the sweat started to beat up on my forehead, and I was like, okay. Then the back of my neck started getting hot, and I went, okay. And from there, your whole face gets slightly numb. And you need to have milk on hand, because if you ain't got no milk on hand, it's going to be a problem. Not water, milk. Whenever you're drinking something spicy, you need milk. This is a PSA for y'all that like spicy food too, or if you want to try something spicy. Have milk, not water. Water doesn't do the trick. All right. But there are warning labels all over this. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that the school should have sent them directly to the hospital? What do you think? My personal thoughts? I don't think the kid should have ate the damn chip to begin with. And I don't think it's the school's responsibility to send a kid directly to the hospital because they tell you they got a stomach ache. You're going to go to the nurse's office like everybody else, like we did when we were in school. Something went wrong, you went to the nurse's office. From the nurse's office, your mother or your father got called, and then you went home. So, in my opinion, the protocol and what occurred was actually correct on the school's part, in my opinion. But it's unfortunate what occurred when he got home. But one chip challenge. Be careful out there, people. Be careful. All right. Now, moving right along. I want to say happy birthday to my girl Beyonce. Happy birthday, Queen B. What's going on? I saw you and Jay-Z. Well, not you. You were on stage doing your thing, but I saw Jay and the rest of the crew doing the electric slide at your show in LA. I saw that. It was a good look. Good family look. But happy birthday, Queen B. Keep bringing us more music. Diana Ross came out on stage with her in Los Angeles and wished her a happy birthday. She freaked out. She got starstruck. It's Diana Ross. She's a younger version of Diana. So happy birthday, Queen B. Celebrate all week. Her birthday, she's a Virgo. Virgo season. Happy birthday to all my Virgos that are out there. It's Virgo season. It's going to be an exciting month for Virgos. Let's have some fun, though. I'm out for the party. Let's get it. Now, in other news, this story kind of, I'm not even going to preference it. I'm going to just go in. I'm going to dive right in. A British man is going to have to wait until the cows come home to shake this saga, because he's now known as the dude who got off with cattle. 25-year-old Liam Brown pled guilty this week to sexual penetration with a living animal and causing unnecessary suffering to a protected animal during a hearing at the Poole Magistrates Court, according to the Daily Mail. Oh, Jesus Christ. It reportedly seems that this dude, the incident happened last summer. Brown was caught red-handed doing the deed with a young calf on a farm in the town of Burton. This happened in England. This happened overseas in Burton, England. Apparently, he fell victim to some booby traps that were set by the farmers. You see, the landowners, this is such a wild story. The landowners, they've been expecting for a while that their bovins were being abused. So they installed a bunch of cameras, alarms, surveillance to catch whoever was doing whatever to his livestock in the middle of the night. This is a whole nother. This takes Houdini's song "Freaks Come Out at Night" to a whole nother level. I swear to God, it does. But eventually, Brown crept onto the property at night, triggered the system, and he was apprehended after he triggered the system. Okay. The worst part is, they say they know this dude from years ago. Apparently, this dude's parents used to work for the farmers. The kid is now 20. He did this last year. He was 24. He's 25 years old now. But the farmers are familiar with his family. So they knew this dude for like ever. They knew him since he was a kid. Members of Brown's family, actually, they were employed by them several years ago. So the farmers actually employed his mother and his father. So that's how they were familiar with dude since childhood. As for how prosecutors were able to prove it was Brown beyond a reasonable doubt, y'all know how they proved it was him? Even though he got caught through the traps, he didn't actually get caught cow-banging the cow. They found DNA. This is horrible. They found DNA inside the cows. DNA indeed. The reported samples from the cow were collected, and they matched his profile. Brown was reportedly sobbing in court, and he'll be sentenced next month. Let me tell you something. This story, when I read it, I got a group. I got a circle, a group, my peoples. A Black, what up? G Blay, Ace, Joey, KY, what up? I got a group, my circle of my cousins and my friends. Soon as I came across this article, I sent it to them and was like, yo, y'all gotta read this. This is nuts. Dude was banging cattle in England. Late night. Freaks come out at night in England, allegedly. Hide your cows, hide your wife. All right, on to other news. This was actually this was eye-opening. Mass shootings. All right. 5 mass shootings took place in the first 4 days of September. This is crazy. 2 people died, 3 were injured in a shooting in Birmingham, Alabama. When the victims arrived at the hospital, 3 of them were shot again in a parking lot, which damaged an emergency room door and police car. So they were wilding when they were brought in. 4 homicides took place in Atlanta, Georgia, in less than 12 hours. And the other shootings took place in High Point, North Carolina, Galveston, Texas, and Freeport, Illinois. According to the Gun Violence Archive statistics, there have been 484 mass shootings so far this year. 484 mass shootings so far this year. That's nuts. My God. Mass shootings are technically defined as an incident where 4 or more people are shot and killed at one time. Y'all, gun violence, we got to do better. For comparison, there were 645 mass shootings in 2022, and 690 in 2021. So there were actually more in 2021 than there were in 2022, but I'm guessing that's because we were just coming out of the pandemic. And there were 610 in 2020. Well, everybody was in the house, and that's why that number's lower than everything else. We were all in the house for the most part. But with the primary elections coming around the corner, gun control is definitely going to be a hot topic on on the list for this electoral season. So we'll see what happens. We got to stop with the gun violence, though. This is nuts. This is nuts. But on the helping folk and people not being happy with nothing, because we're not ever happy with nothing, right? This is a wild story. Oprah and The Rock got criticized for asking fans to donate to the Maui Fund. Y'all know the wildfires in Maui. Homegirl was actually selling pictures and doing something strange for a piece of change in her birthday suit to gain money and get the money up for families of the Maui wildfires. So Oprah and The Rock, they did the same thing. They put up some money so they could help the folk, because y'all know The Rock is Hawaiian. So they put up some money to help the folk from the wildfire. Now, they donated to the wildfire relief. They donated to the relief, right? But they're getting roasted online. The two celebs, this is why they're getting roasted. The two celebrities joined forces to launch the People's Fund of Maui to help residents who were affected by the recent wildfires. But the internet hit back asking why the billionaires don't just cough up the money out of their own pocket and just pay for everything. In the video announcement, the two pointed out that they had already donated a total of $10 million. They already donated 10 mil. All right. Apparently, that wasn't good enough. And they were hit with thousands of negative comments. One person wrote, "The math ain't mathin'." One guy literally says, "You have so much money. Why can't you donate it all? Why can't you donate it and make it back within a year?" Look, I don't care how much money I have. If I donate something out of the kindness of my heart, I donated. I gave. It's not up to you or anybody else to tell me how much of my money that I'm supposed to give away to any given cause. That's not up to y'all. So all these people that are on the internet bashing The Rock and Oprah, talking about y'all should just pay for it all. What are they supposed to just pay just to rebuild all of Hawaii? That's not how any of this works. But according to Forbes, Oprah's worth $2.5 billion. Damn, girl. If Stedman's still around, whoo, Lord. Stedman, just play your position, Playboy. Jesus Christ, that girl worth a lot of money and owns at least 13 properties on the Hawaiian island, while The Rock's worth is estimated anywhere from $270 million, between $270 million and $800 million. That's a wild swing, but The Rock got a lot of investments, got a lot of projects going on. So big up to them, man. Big up to them. Salute y'all just for putting up the money and being helpful. Screw these people. Don't pay these other people no mind. You gave what you gave from the heart, and that's that. Moving right along. Kevin Costner. Y'all remember Kevin Costner from The Bodyguard? And Bodyguard Kevin Costner. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He played in Yellowstone too, this country show, and I didn't watch Yellowstone. Bodyguard, seen a million times. Yellowstone, not so much. But Kevin Costner is going through a divorce right now. And my father used to have me listen to this old song back in the day called "It's Cheaper to Keep Her." Because I swear to God, it's cheaper to... Woo, let me go in. Kevin Costner is divorcing his ex-wife, and she wanted $248,000 a month to take care of their 3 kids. Y'all heard me? 3 kids. $248,000 a month. She was getting $128,000 a month. Right? Now, the judge they had to go to court, and the judge just ruled that she can now get $63,000 a month. Good job, Kevin. Kevin Costner said that's what he was willing to do anyway in the first place. He said, "This is what I wanted to do. This is what I feel that it'll take to take care of my 3 kids that I have with this young lady." He threw that number out to begin with. First and foremost, I just want homegirl. What makes you think you having 3 kids is worth you getting $248,000 a month? What do your kids eat? They eat gold? They eat diamonds? What are your kids eating that you need $248,000 a month? Nor, I don't think, and I could be wrong, but I don't think I've seen you in any of Kevin Costner's movies. or anybody else's movie for that matter. You ain't been in no movies. You ain't did nothing. Listen, I get it. You're a mother. I'm not taking nothing away from you being a mom, taking care of your kids. Ladies, that's a job in itself. I'm totally aware of all of this. Don't take anything that I'm saying out of context or take it the wrong way. What I'm saying is there's a point where things become over excessive. When you want hundreds of thousands of dollars a month to take care of children, I don't care if they celebrity kids and they need security, they got to go to a different kind of school. None of that takes $248,000 a month. It don't take $63,000 a month. But that's what she just got awarded, and I'm glad that that's what she got awarded because she was looking for 248. She was getting 129. Girl, you're being greedy. You're being greedy. All right? Now, this is a good segue into my PSA for this week. Because you know every week I got to give y'all a public service announcement that's brought to you by the Edwards Insurance Group. The email is trailing along the bottom. Get in contact with me if you need anything regarding life insurance, short-term disability, cancer plans, accident insurance, etc. This leads right into my PSA. Ladies, stop looking for men to take care of you. I'm going to say this one more time, and I'm going to get close to the mic because I really want y'all to understand and feel everything that I'm saying right now. Ladies, stop looking for men to take care of you. Stop. Stop it. Pay your bills. Take care of your kids. Them ain't our kids. Them ain't his kids. He just met you. And you want, you got to take, if you want to spend time with me, you got to take care of me and my baby and, my son. And blah, blah, blah. This ain't his son. This ain't his daughter. He don't need to pay to get your nails done, your hair done. He needs to do none of this. None of it at all. And fellas, stop allowing this to occur. Stop. You making it easy for them to do. You making it easy. You're making it too easy for them. Stop simping. It makes us look bad. The ones that stand and hold their ground, it makes us look bad. Because I'm not giving nobody nothing that's not doing anything for me. We got to be in a relationship of some kind. I'm not just meeting you and then you thinking I'm supposed to pay for stuff. Stop listening to all these female rap, but stop. Stop listening to everything saying that we're to take care of you. No, because this is how it goes. Nowadays, women are independent. Women are educated. Women are making money. A lot of times women are making more money than the men that they deal with. That's all fine and dandy. That's fine. Stop looking for men to take care of you. The only thing you should be looking for your man to do is to be there and rub your back, be supportive, give you words of encouragement, be your sounding board when you want to talk about Carol at the job. You know what Carol did today? Nah, baby, what Carol do? Talk to me. Tell me what Carol did. And just sit back and just listen to her vent. This is what your man is around for. Your man is there for moral support. Your man is not an ATM. He's not your bank account. The dudes that you just met, he's not an ATM. He's not a bank account. And this is how y'all run men away. And then females say, oh my God, there's no good men out there. No, there are, sweetheart. You just ran them away with your mouth and your unwarranted expectations of how you think life is supposed to go. So, that's my public service announcement for episode 6 on the What's Going On podcast. Oh, yeah. And stop. I said this too. This gets under my skin. I got to hit this again before I go. Stop talking on the phone in public. I was at the store yesterday. I was in Dollar General yesterday. I'm buying, what was I buying? It don't matter. I was buying some deodorant. I was buying some deodorant and some mouthwash because I like to smell good, like to have fresh breath. So I'm always buying deodorant and I'm always buying mouthwash. I'm in line listening to this girl in front of me, and the line was long as hell, number one. This girl in front of me is on the phone with God knows who, and I got to hear this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, girl, I don't even know why. Yep. Why did you just take one gun? You should have took all the gun. You just took one and just left and thought it was going to be okay? No. Girl, why you ain't just call police? I don't understand what's going on. I got to listen to this. I'm in line. I'm standing behind this girl. Number one, she got a bonnet on. Oh, my God. It's another pet peeve of mine. Women, no bonnets in public. No bonnets, no pajama pants. These things make you look like you didn't wash before you left the house. That's what these things make you look like. But she's on the phone. I got a better relationship. What? You don't have a better relationship with my father than I do. Look, I know he don't talk to some of his kids, but he talked to me. We got a good relationship. I got to stand in line and listen to this. People, be courteous to others that are around you when you're in public places. Get off the damn phone and tell people you're calling back when you get in the car. We don't want to hear your business about the guns and your cousin baby father crazy. And we don't want to hear none of this in the line while we paying for our stuff. Please be courteous to others. That's a wrap for your man, Lonnie, on episode 6 of the What's Going On podcast. Hopefully I was able to enlighten you, make you laugh a little bit, and be informative at the same time, because that's what I'm here for. All right? I'll see y'all next week. Until next week, be great, be excellent, stay positive. Don't let no girl or boy steal your joy, and don't let no woman or man interrupt your plan. It's your man, Lonnie, I'll see y'all next week. Be good.
You ready? What's going on? What's going on? We gon' jump from topic to topic. My information good every time I drop it. I'ma tell you what's going on. Tune in every week, give you the truth every time I speak. I'ma tell you what's going on. Bite my tongue for nobody. You know that's the truth if you know me. I'ma tell you what's going on. I'm the new force of the nation. Let's have some fun while engaging conversation while I tell you what's going on. What's going on? AC on the track. What's going on? Lana, your songwriter. What's going on? I'm a songwriter too, so what's going on? 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 What's going on?